Here we go. All right. What is going on, everyone? Happy New Year. Welcome to the show. My name is Gerard. This is my brother Alex. And along with JR, who is currently getting ready to start party popping a Cybertruck, we are the creators and hosts of the GAJ podcast. If you have been with us before, and hopefully you're already subscribed, thanks for rolling with us. It's been a minute. We're starting to do some things, but thanks for checking us out, for riding with us. If you haven't been with us before, thanks for checking us out. And I hope you'll keep rolling with us, because this is officially the last episode of the year and our inaugural season. But have no fear. Like I said, hopefully you'll keep rolling with us into the new year and the new season. That's going to start next week, and we are going to start introducing some new segments that we hope you'll like and that we invite you to participate in with us, so that it can be entertaining all the way around, hopefully. Anyway, that's going to start next week. But in the meantime, we're going to go and get into it. Our first segment is kind of our original regular segment. It's one that our subscribers probably already know and hopefully already enjoy. And that one, just like the other segments you're going to hear, is one we invite you to participate in. This segment is called Mom Spaghetti. Let me put that banner up because I'm getting slow with this. Yes, Mom's Spaghetti. This is one where we share interesting foodie stories, meals we had, encounters in a restaurant, however you want to define it. We encourage you to just enjoy it, just have fun with it, and we'll see where it takes us. Alex, is this music too loud for you, or are you okay?
I think it's okay.
Okay, cool. I just want to make
sure.
I
don't know how StreamYard's gonna process it, but
yeah, well, I may have to start doing a little post-record editing before I do this, but just start trying to get into the rhythm. You know what I mean? Anyway, getting into Mom Spaghetti. This is interesting food encounters. What are you sharing with us this week, Mom, brother?
Well, I went to the Filipino market again. So I had some Filipino food. And I got when I was there, I got more longanisa because I wanted to.
Dude,
I was eating longanisa with eggs. But from my meal, I had some leftover rice. I had a lot of leftover rice, so I was like, This was on Saturday, so I was like, all right, Sunday I'm gonna make longanisa and eggs and have rice to add to it, which I typically don't have because I don't make rice.
Well, if you got it from did you get it from the restaurant?
Yeah, it was left over from my meal. I only ate half the rice.
Yeah, man.
Not new rice or anything like that. It was just
leftover rice. Did you get normal rice, or did you get like garlic?
No, it's white rice. It was white rice.
Oh, okay.
Oh, they had.
Okay. That's cool.
So I made longanisa and eggs yesterday. Yesterday was Sunday. I ate it, and then like several hours later, I realized I forgot the rice. I forgot to eat the rice. It's actually still in my microwave. It's just chilling there, which means it's probably bad by now.
Nah, put a little oil on it, put it in the pan, and fry it. It'll be good.
Maybe. I don't know.
It'll be good.
I don't know how long rice stays good for, but
honestly, when you make fried rice, really the way to make it is to kind of leave it out and let it dry out a little bit before you fry it.
Well, it's been there since Saturday. It's been there for 2 days.
I didn't know. I thought you meant from earlier today.
No, I don't have time to go to the Silver Market on weekdays.
I gotcha.
Other than that, when I know last week I talked about how once a year I go to Starbucks and get a peppermint mocha. But some Targets also sell cold versions of it. And I finally broke down.
Ooh.
I finally caved in.
Was it good?
I got it a couple of years ago, and I knew it was on sale last week, so I went this past week, and it was on super sale. Not super sale. It was cheaper than it was the previous week. So I was like, all right, I'm getting
Nice.
2.
Heck yeah.
I have
Heck yeah.
well, I had 2 in my fridge. I probably have about 1.25 left now.
Okay.
The things
Okay.
I like it so much that I drink a lot of it. I drink a lot of it on Sunday. I think it gave me a headache. It's just so full of sugar.
Yeah, I'd say I've noticed that eating too much sugar and quite frankly processed foods is really starting to get to me. That means kind of 2 things. One, I'm starting to eat a little bit better. 2, Ashley's spoiling me with better food, even though I gripe and moan about how it costs more than the food I used to get. But
Sure, it is.
she's right. It is
Eating
better.
healthy is not cheap.
No.
However, getting diabetes is pretty cost effective.
That is true. That is true. So we're trying to head that off.
Or what's that thing they got at McDonald's? Was it E. coli or something? So I guess that's McDonald's is not cheap anymore. But that's relatively
I think
expensive.
it was E. coli. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was like the slivered onions and the quarter pounder and double quarter pounder burgers. So they supposedly discontinued that, or at least for a period of time, they stopped serving the slivered onions. Like there wasn't a choice. You couldn't just say no onions. They just didn't put them on for a while. I always said no onions anyway because I didn't like those onions to begin with. So
I think McDonald's is trying to get people back in by having really big deals.
Well, everybody's trying to do what Wendy's was already doing with those like $5 meals, but they're just not as good. Wendy's is just better because you can get it's called the $5 biggie bag. You can get like a junior bacon cheeseburger, a 4-piece nugget, a small fry, and a drink.
It looks like McDonald's is doing.
You get a little taste of everything without completely like gorging yourself.
Looks like McDonald's is doing 4-piece chicken McNugget.
Yeah.
Small fries, a Coke, and either a McDouble. That means 1 slice of cheese, not 2.
Yep.
Or a McChicken.
Not 2.
It's kind of funny because I'm looking at the picture and they for chicken nuggets, one of them is cut in half, so it looks like 5.
Here, put it up on the screen. Add it to the stage. There we go. I see it.
You see how the chicken nuggets looks like?
Yeah.
Oh, you get like a 6-piece chicken McNuggets. No, dude, that's 4, but one's cut in half.
It's 4. It's 4. I mean, basically, they're trying to match what Wendy's has been doing for years. Like even Burger King has their own version of a $5 meal.
Dude, what I see here, because I grew up on the dollar menu, I see a $4 meal. $1 for the Coke, $1 for the nuggets, $1 for the actually the small fries is probably less than $1. $1.
I was say they used to have a McValue fry that was a little bit bigger than the small for $1.
And this McDouble, that should be a double cheeseburger. So let's say that's $1, but it's missed. They forgot the extra slice of cheese. They forgot a slice of cheese. Or the McChicken's $1. I see a $4 meal that they're charging $5 for.
They still have a double cheeseburger with the extra piece of cheese, but it's
like $3 or $3.50.
So the McDouble is like, I think the McDouble is $2 or $2.39 or something like that, and to have the extra piece of cheese, it's like 60 cents more.
Yeah, I don't go there anymore. I might do a splurge. I'll do McDonald's. I'll do my McDonald's and Burger King splurge, which I do maybe once a year.
Yeah, I'll do it every once in a while. It's usually I'm on the road, so it's like I get, they do the 2-for-1s, or no, the buy one get one, the BOGO dollar. So you can buy one McChicken and get another McChicken for $1, or buy a McDouble and get another McDouble for $1. They basically have a whole menu, so you can get 2 different things, and one of them's $1, and then a Coke. But that's more when I'm on the move. I'm in the car and I just want something that I know I can eat and keep driving while I'm eating. McDonald's just kind of serves that purpose. So that's why I go there. But I haven't had McDonald's in a little bit. What I did have, with it being, kind of a long way between Christmas and New Year's, what I mean by that is Christmas and New Year's are on Wednesdays this year. So we went up to the farm and had a Christmas meal up there. I got to bring home a whole bunch of honey baked ham, leftover honey baked ham, which is like my favorite holiday feast leftover. And I made a really lovely breakfast sandwich. So there's a little bit of a honey baked ham in there, like grilled, fried egg, and some pepper jack cheese on some keto friendly bread, toasted bread, with probably too much butter on it. But I will tell you, it was quite good. It was quite good. And then pictures I showed you guys last week finished off the rest of said cookies.
Nice.
So we are without cookies now, and we're going to try and keep it that way for a little while. Maybe the weekends, but that's something whether Ashley makes some cookies or we buy some cookies, just enough that we're not completely stuffing ourselves, but we're finished with them before the end of the weekend. So that's kind of the plan going into the new year. And I'm going to be asking you about that a little bit later. But that is Mom's spaghetti. Mom actually didn't give us a contribution this week. She's busy partying with the family and friends for the holidays, so I'm sure she just forgot to send us a picture, but I'm sure she'll catch back up with us before too long. All right, moving on to our next favorite segment, Out and About. We're actually probably going to, I don't know if we're going to keep this and rename it or just add a different segment, and I'm still working on that idea. But anyway, Out and About. With the holidays being in the middle of the week, we didn't go anywhere, so I've just been working. Spent a long Friday at a customer site because we were having trouble cutting through some materials where we had to run cable. But we got the job done, and it looked pretty clean. So this is actually what it looks like. There's a couple wires going through there, but if you look at it from far away, it's nice and clean because it's very, very discreet. So they didn't want us to put any conduit on the outside of the wall, which the electricians did. We did figure out a way to stay inside the wall, keep it really tidy, so that they could electrify the door and use automatic or electronic access control for this particular location. So that was kind of what I did. And then the weekend was spent mostly indoors looking at the fog. So this is the building across the street, and this wasn't even the thickest it got. It got to a point where we couldn't even see this building for a minute. So we were dealing with a lot of fog out here in the Kansas City area over the last weekend. But anyway, what'd you get into, dude?
Well, I finally took down my Christmas lights.
Yeah?
That's I had a lot of them. I'm not going to be like type of person that keeps Christmas decorations up until January.
You need to tell Ashley that. She's trying to keep the shit up all year long.
On that, I've been making videos for I Play Nerd, which is now up to 216 subscribers. So I crossed 200 and kept going north.
Nice, dude. That's awesome.
And I realized it was going up that fast.
Congratulations.
So I'm going to release a couple more videos.
Hang on, let me...
Yeah, part of the echo that you're about to hear.
What's that?
I said the audience is about to hear.
There we go.
There it is. There's the echo.
Oh, shoot. I don't know how to change that.
I think it's just the type of mic you have.
Oh, okay. It's picking up. I set it to try and not pick up too much external because I could hear it last week, so I'm going to be hitting mute a little bit here.
Are you talking about lights?
We are talking about Christmas lights and how you or Alex already took his down, and you are trying to keep yours.
I didn't have a
all
lot
day
to
long.
take down. It was like, it took me about 2 minutes.
Well, I was going to take mine down on New Year's Day because we are going to be at my family's house on the 5th, that Sunday. And since I put my Christmas stuff up so early, I was like, I should probably not leave it up like 2 weeks into January because I did put it up like November 1st. I feel like my neighbors are probably going to be ready for it to go away. Because I have like it's not obnoxious in the hallway, but I have like a wreath on the door and a Christmas tree out there.
Do you
I'll
keep
probably-
your Christmas lights from year to year, or do you throw them away?
I keep them.
So
Do you?
I threw away my past couple of years, and I was going to keep these ones, even though they're $3, so it's not like a huge. It's not going to kill the wallet. But then I try to put it back in the box, and it's not going in there.
Oh, I don't. I just like just wrap them very neatly and just tuck them in like a tote.
Yeah, I tried to use the original box, which it's not going to get back in there. So I'm going to
if
throw
they're
them in the
only
closet somewhere.
$3.
In all
Yeah.
fairness, most of our
It's
lights are
awful.
on trees. So we have a fake tree, fake full-size tree that gets boxed back up. So the lights don't even come off of it. And then we've got 2 smaller trees that are pre-lit also that go into
Well,
boxes.
I do have Christmas lights. I just didn't put them up this year.
Oh,
I put up
Okay.
bicycle
Well, never
lights on
mind.
the window last year.
oh, that's right.
Yeah,
That's right.
I didn't feel like messing with them because the icicle lights, they do get. It's hard to keep them from getting old when you store them. So I didn't want to mess with those this year, but I kept them. I just didn't put them up. But
Well, there you go.
Hey, Christmas lights.
well, I'll probably take mine down soon. If I could leave them up all year round without judgment, I probably would.
I enjoyed having mine up.
Judge
And I
away,
keep-
everybody. Judge away.
when I went to bed, I kept them on, and I thought it made me feel pretty cool.
No, I love it.
It made me smile.
Having the Christmas tree like at night, like I can see the glow from our doorway, and it just makes my heart happy. Like,
Yeah, me
knowing
too.
that's my tree.
Even if when you're trying to sleep, you're supposed to have no light.
Yeah.
Because it keeps you awake. But I think if you have that, Christmas glow going on, I think you'll go to bed.
Exactly. It's-
And
No,
ours is
sweeter
a glow
dreams.
coming from another room, so it's barely a glow at all.
Yeah. But it's Christmas light, so that's like magic light.
Yeah.
It helps you sleep. I'm glad you agree, Alex.
I was kind of sad to take them down. I'm like, I'm not going to see all those lights anymore when I go to sleep.
Yeah. I get severe depression the night that I take my Christmas stuff down and I look around. I'm like, our house is so empty. There's nothing here. Like, so bored. So, I mean, it only lasts for like an evening and then I'm fine. But when I take everything down, I miss it a lot.
Yeah.
But
I wish Christmas lights were
I did.
able. I wish it was acceptable to keep them up longer.
See, me too. Maybe we should just start the trend.
No.
Let's not.
I already know that's not going to work out.
Fair enough. Fair enough. All right, I'll leave you guys to it. I heard Christmas and I had to jump in.
Yep, and I knew you did. That's why when I saw you walk by, I'm like, oh, you're about to jump in.
Bye.
right,
Happy
bye-bye.
New Year.
Happy New Year.
All right, going back to the headphones, so you aren't hearing too much of an echo.
Echo.
However, for those of
I've been
you out there
also-
in podcast land, oh, go ahead.
I've also been following some news. It's probably not going to be on the breaking news part, but kind of sad for modern cheapskates. But meth streams / crack streams has gone down.
Oh no!
So people who want to
At least there aren't any
Watch-
big fights coming up.
watch
Netflix.
UFC fights, watch NFL, watch college football, and not to pay for it.
That
It's
sucks.
a sad
dude.
day for you. That just broke out today. They got
Is it down like because they took it down, or
dude said he's
did they
taking a
get
break.
overloaded?
Dude said he's taking a break. So the previous popular streaming, I don't say streaming service, but pirated streaming service, Stream East, which is actually a website that our cousin in Chicago gave to me.
Oh yeah.
People are saying they're back. They're still operational. They were seized. They were stopped by the U.S. government.
Ouch.
But they said, "Hey, guess what? We'll be back, and you can't stop us because we have all these different, domains that we could use." But
we're here for you. That's what they're saying.
We're for the people.
We're
for
people.
freedom. But I can't find one that works for me. I haven't played around with it too much, but I'll play with it a little bit. And if I can't figure it out, I think on January 1st in the morning, I'll just subscribe to YouTube TV for a month, maybe 2. If I do a month, I'll want to get all of college football, and I'll want to get the Super Bowl. So maybe 2 months worth.
Okay.
Outside of that,
they'll do like 30-day trials and stuff.
If you haven't done it before.
Oh, that's true. Yeah. Yeah.
But one thing about
I will
YouTube
admit
TV,
we do subscribe to YouTube TV. I love it just because of to your point, the live sports. I have figured out that as long as I've gotten into a lot of the Taylor Sheridan shows, and we can, have a recording on YouTube TV, so we don't need to have Paramount or CBS or Peacock, depending on which show it is. So that's kind of how we've been doing it, and it's cool because then we don't have to deal with the commercials either. Because all these streaming services, the original advertisement when they all started coming around was that pay for the streaming service and eliminate commercials. Well, they're starting to push commercials back in, and you have to pay an even higher membership to get rid of them again. And I think it's just going to keep going. There's going to be more commercials for the lower subscriptions, and then you have to pay for a higher subscription to get rid of commercials.
These streaming services actually make more money off the people that have the ad-supported memberships.
Right, yeah.
The ones without. That's why it costs so much more, because they're like, ooh,
exactly.
We kind of want to draw them to we want to push them to the ad-supported subscription. Now we'll just jack up the price on the subscription.
But now they got greedy, and they still want a few bucks out of that.
Yeah. I have subscription. I have ads in my Hulu, which I'm never on, and my Disney Plus, and I just kind of accept it. I'm like, all right, this is what I'm paying for.
Yeah, you kind of have to. What you will like with YouTube TV is you can record stuff kind of like the old school DVR, except it's in the cloud.
I've had it before. It's that outside of football season, I just have no reason to keep it around.
Yeah, we do because we do watch those stuff.
I'm like, all right, well,
especially Ashley.
But
what's great is those recordings, you can fast forward through the commercials. Pro tip.
Cool.
Yep. So that's why I like it, and that's why I'll probably keep that over most of the network streaming services that air stuff on regular cable broadcast. But yep, that's what's going on. That was out and about. Speaking of out and about, since we're still talking about it, it's New Year's Eve, guys. So we're actually recording this on Monday because, New Year's Eve plans kind of cut into being able to record a podcast. So we're recording on Monday night, which means you are seeing this on New Year's Eve. So again, Happy New Year to you. Hopefully you've got your plans and reservations all set up, and you're preparing to enjoy a festive and safe evening. With that said, do you have any plans? Are you staying in? Are you going out for a little bit and getting in bed
before midnight? I have to go to the office to work, so that's fun.
Yeah, I gotta work. I don't know if I'm going to the office, but usually I do, just because it's kind of creates that separation from home.
Yeah,
but
I don't know. Obviously, I'm not going to be doing anything for New Year's Eve. I'm just going to come back home and
Chill out.
chill out. I'll stop by Target on the way home from work. See if I can
Yeah. Get a little content recorded.
No, well, I stopped by Target tonight on the way home from work, but we're kind of at the point where there's not a whole lot to show. I'm just more like I buy a lot of clothes from Target. I'm hoping they put some of it on sale.
Okay.
Especially some of their workout gear or something I could use for working out or use as undershirts, especially undershirts, like long sleeve shirts that I could wear to work underneath like a polo, just because the office is cold.
Okay. How far is your office, by the way?
It's right by the airport, Orange County. It's not far. So during a normal day with traffic, it's probably takes me about 20 to 25 minutes. But this week and last week, because it's holiday, kind of holiday time.
It's been going faster.
Oh God, I'm there in like 12 minutes.
I've been noticing that for myself too. So
that part's cool, but maybe tomorrow will probably be good traffic wise. Then Thursday we're probably back to a shitload of people.
Yeah, I'd say I'm dreading Monday next week, the driving to work. Although maybe that's what encourages me to get up early again and get into the office. If I can be on the road by like 6:30, 6:45, it's usually a pretty smooth ride into work. Once you hit 7 o'clock, it starts to get a little chaotic. If I leave by 6:45, I'm in the office in probably 25 minutes. If I wait till 7 o'clock, that becomes somewhere between 30 and 45 minutes, depending on traffic. But
tomorrow's one of my lifting days, so while people are getting ready to go out, I might just be pumping iron.
I am gonna try and get a workout in. Like, I'm probably gonna work a half day and then go to the gym and then get ready for our dinner plans, which we actually have dinner reservations at a restaurant in the Country Club Plaza area of Kansas City called Ocean's Prime. Not gonna be the cheapest meal. I'm just gonna go ahead and throw that out there, but it's okay. See, here's the thing. You know this as well. In Ashley's line of work, she works in fine dining, so typically she works every New Year's Eve. They usually have a special, like, I can't remember what they call it, like dinner party type of deal. Like, they have a fixed menu because they have a special guest chef that comes in and or a special guest wine producer come in, and they host a special dinner, and people pay to go into these events. And she's usually working because that's a big money making night for those of you in the service industry. So this year somehow she was able to get off for New Year's Eve. So we're gonna take advantage of it. We're gonna get semi-dressed up and go have dinner at a fancy restaurant, because this may not happen again for another 5 or 10 years for her, given her line of work. So we're gonna partake and indulge this year. But after that, ironically, since she's not working, we might be home and in like pajamas by 10 o'clock watching Narcos or something, and potentially asleep before midnight.
I'll probably be awake at midnight, but I'm not going to be like celebrating.
Yeah, we won't. I doubt we're going to be out partying. We might stay up till midnight just so we can call and text you and everybody else, say, "Hey, Happy New Year! It's midnight." But
I can find a way to watch the ball drop on the East Coast feed. Actually, you know what? I'm not going to be able to. Well, it depends if they hear it on YouTube. Well, I don't have TV. Maybe on regular YouTube they'll play it.
Oh, I figured if you just turn on normal network TV, they would show the ball drop in New York. Or do they delay it? Do they delay it since
they delay it
on Pacific time?
It's
okay.
Every New Year's Eve. They always show what they showed 3 hours before and just says this was recorded earlier.
Okay.
That's kind of
because they'll show it live here, and then I don't even remember what they show, but I just know that I don't know. Maybe I think some channels show it live, and then some channels delay it an hour so that we see the ball drop in New York City at our midnight, which would be 1 a.m. in New York City. But in any case, we'll probably be up at midnight. We'll probably be asleep by 1 o'clock.
That sounds not so bad.
No, I don't think it sounds that bad at all. But yeah, I'm planning on. I need to get my office cleaned up and get my gear and toys organized. So I've got my work stuff, my recording stuff, and then even my camp stuff and softball stuff. Need to get some of that organized. So I can, 1, go camping when I'm ready to go camping, 2, know where shit is in general. And the stuff like lights I need to put up and all that. But anyway, I think that's a good segue into our next segment called I Play Nerd. Those of you that have been with us for a while know this is a bit of a newer segment, and it's kind of the GAJ podcast ode to Alex's personal project called I Play Nerd on YouTube. Check it out. If you're into toys, it's a pretty good one. So I Play Nerd, he's putting a couple of videos out a week. There's nothing too long, but you get to see some shit that kind of brings you back to your childhood. So check it out. I'm going to go first because you usually have better shit than I do. But as far as our I Play Nerd, so I think I told you that Ashley and I agreed that we weren't doing Christmas presents this year. I couldn't really hold to that. I wanted to get her something, and it was something that was not only fun, and quite frankly, she's been using a very, very, very old version of for a while, but something she needed, which was a new iPad. So I didn't get her the newest one because they're really expensive, but I did get her a 10th gen. I also got her, the cool keyboard with the case, the Apple Pencil. And what's nice about the keyboard case is that the case that the iPad is actually in, the side the iPad is actually in, can separate from the rest of the keyboard case, so she can just hold that instead of carrying around the whole keyboard. I forgot to get pictures of it, but I did get her kind of opening some stuff. I know you can't hear it, so I got to mute it, but yeah, she was kind of opening all of her stuff. Oh wait, did she? Yeah, so she's playing with all her new stuff, trying to get it organized and put it all together. But what was really fun was...
Were you shilling the freaking podcast on that video?
Was I what?
Shilling the podcast? Playing in the background? Is that product placement?
Oh my god, was I? Let me see. Hell yeah, I was. That was awesome. Yeah. You know why? Because it's the coolest podcast on YouTube. So I was playing the coolest podcast on YouTube. Sorry, not sorry. By the way, you got to check out this wrapping paper that I got for it. So this is some of the wrapping paper from Ashley's presents. Tell me what you see in this wrapping paper.
A horse with Christmas lights. And we have white Jesus, not white Jesus, white Santa Claus and black Santa Claus.
White and black Santa Claus, dude.
Well, no,
and
Asian
unicorns. I mean, yeah, I guess white Santa can kind of go a few different ways. In some ways, maybe black Santa can too. But yeah, I have never seen this before. I actually want to go back to Five Below and see if I can find more of it because this is fantastic.
I've seen
inclusive wrapping paper.
I've seen Santa Claus statues where he's black.
Me too.
Oddly enough, I don't see any Jesus statues that are Middle Eastern. They're always still white.
Yeah, that's always interesting to me too.
It's like, hey, dude, it's 2024, almost 2025. We know Jesus wasn't white, dumbasses.
Yeah. You know where he was born, right?
I was in high school when I was looking at that, and I was like, wait a minute, Jesus was born here, or he lived in this area that's, I don't know what it is now Saudi Arabia or something. I'm like, motherfucker wasn't white. That was my thought process when I was like
Dude
50 or 60.
Dude was brown, bro.
I'm like, that dude was Middle Eastern. And every once in a while I kind of check on YouTube, like, what color was Jesus white? And they're like, no.
No.
Short answer, no. Here's what he probably looked like, and he's Middle Eastern.
Even like historical experts and archaeologists will tell you that. But yeah, so this was kind of fun wrapping paper. I actually need to bring it home. I hid it at the office because obviously I had to hide stuff at the office so that she didn't find it here at home.
Where was that from? Five Below?
Five Below. It was $1. It wasn't like
Oh, nice.
It wasn't a huge roll. But it was more than enough for me, for my purposes. So I might need to go back to Five Below and see if they still have it out. Maybe it's even on further sale now, because I like the inclusive wrapping paper. I don't know.
I want Asian Santa.
I do want some Asian Santa. I want a more distinctively Asian Santa. I mean, I know, like maybe, well, yeah, they can kind of go a little bit Asian, but I don't know. I want more Asian Santa for sure.
I don't know what Santa actually was. What was Saint Nicholas? Where was he born?
I don't know. I think that's like an Irish thing. Anyway, yeah. What do you have for us, man? What kind of toys did you?
Saint Nicholas was born in Turkey, by the way. It sounds like Turkey.
Who?
Saint Nicholas, I think, was born in Turkey
Oh, okay. I thought that was an Irish.
or
thing,
Greece. I don't know. I just did a quick Google, and I'm not quite sure what it says. All right, 40 years. I've been waiting for this. Actually, I'm gonna show you two. I'm gonna show you two things. 40 years. I've been waiting for the first one. 38 for the other one.
What you got?
A very vintage reproduction of Optimus Prime. I kind of showed him in box a couple weeks ago.
Ooh.
This is a replication of the one that came out in 1984. It kind of changes some of his colors and less of the statues.
I want a little bit bigger so that we can see what's going on there.
His trailer's over, too far for me to reach. But,
Yeah, that's classic Optimus Prime right there.
this
That's from the
one I
cartoons.
wanted when I was a kid.
Yeah,
Yeah, parents never got
I like
us.
it. I like it, dude.
This makes me happy. It's like this part of what I do when I play. I don't know how to properly make videos about this, but there's some of the stuff I get is just bucket list from when I was a kid. Like I have Castle Grayskull from Masters of the Universe, and we also never had Ram Man. And I wanted
Yeah.
I remember I told my friend from high school this, but when I was like, I'm gonna say 5 or 6 years old, I was at Children's Palace, and I wanted a She-Ra, and she was on sale, and I was holding it, and I couldn't bring myself to ask mom to buy me a girl's toy. So
I thought we had some She-Ra toys
no
just because it was part of like the He-Man thing. Oh no, it was Tilo was the one we had.
Tila have
And then the Sorcerer, what was her
Sorceress.
name? Sorceress, that was it.
So 37, 38 years later, I got my own She-Ra because they reproduced her. And another one I got. 38 years. Been waiting for this one. A vintage reproduction of Hot Rod.
Oh, dude. He was like the leader after Optimus Prime died,
Yeah.
right?
Became
yeah.
Rodimus Prime. So this is
That's
another one I
right,
wanted.
Rodimus
This
Prime,
was another
good
bucket
one.
list. And then this
That's
inspired me
awesome.
this past weekend. This inspired me to rewatch the Transformers animated movie from 1986. It's on YouTube. It's easy to find. You don't have to buy it. You don't have to pay for it.
Hey, hold one of those back up for a sec. I want to
So I got both.
do a little print screen on here. Oh, that's the wrong button.
Optimus
How do I get out of
and Hot Rod.
that? Where's my print screen? Oh, there it is. Because I'm gonna make this our. Oh no! What I do? Okay. Smell big. All right. Yeah, I'm just taking a little thing for our thumbnail. So that was our thumbnail. Happy Pooh Year. I like it.
40 years for this, 30 years for this. I've been waiting.
That's a good
And
one.
then Shira
like
back
those.
there was like 38 years too.
I like those. I like those a lot.
Those are vintage.
those
I
a
also
lot.
for Hot Rod, I actually have it's far. I can't reach it. But I have an updated one. You know, this is based off of 1986 technology and engineering.
Yeah, that's
but,
perfect. That's called retro.
yeah, vintage.
Retro, sorry, thank you.
But I actually got a Hot Rod probably about 3 or 4 years ago. That's a lot more advanced, a lot more accurate. He's way over there. And I also got a Rodimus Prime. And then I have a couple. I have one Optimus Prime. Then I have another Optimus Prime that I'm gonna eventually get if I can figure out how to get it. It's more. It's very much like the original cartoon and the animated movie, and more advanced, construction on it.
I would love. I'm not necessarily into the toys as much, but I do like that stuff. I would love to get whether it's at Target, Walmart, wherever. I need to look for a T-shirt that's like back to the original like cartoon Transformers.
You won't find it at Target. I don't think you'll find it at Target.
Yeah, you might have to look on Amazon. Yeah. I get this one at Target. This is kind of the one I have. This is like one of my Christmas T-shirts. Darth Vader saying, I find your lack of cheer disturbing. So this is one of my favorite Christmas T-shirts. I'm trying to get back in the gym too, so that's where that picture's from. I try to take a picture after every workout so I can kind of track progress from a visual standpoint over just the scale. But yeah, I think I'm probably going to show more of that off in the segment we're going to introduce next week.
Called what? Gym selfies?
No, not just gym selfies.
I'm trying to get on Joey Swole's Twitter.
Dude, I like Joey Swole. I don't care, man. I like Joey.
I love Joey Swole.
You're the man, dude. I love it.
Needs to be said.
He says the things that need to be said, and I fucking love it.
If you're not familiar with Joey Swole, he's a very, very buff dude who has a large social media following, and what he does, he rags on people who take videos inside the gym.
Yeah,
who get in people's way or criticize other people for walking or not or some stupid shit.
If you want to take videos in the gym, that's fine. Take videos yourself, but don't think
everybody
owes you. If it's allowed, yes. Check with the gym, but don't think unless you own your own gym. Don't think that somebody's intruding on your space when all they're trying to do is work out. Okay, the gym is not just yours, and that's all Joey Swole's trying to call out is you disrespecting everybody else in the gym by thinking they need to stay out of your shot or whatever when all they're trying to do is complete their workout. So I love it. I love Joey Swole's my guy. He's also a Cubs fan, so go Cubs.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, he's a Cubs fan. Good dude. I'm a big fan of Joey Swole. I might even look up his YouTube channel and post it in the description. Check him out. I think that's the right attitude to have. I think he's promoting the right attitude to have when you're in the gym. It's cool if you want to record yourself, if it's allowed in the gym, and you want to track your progress, maybe keep yourself motivated, maybe motivate some of your friends and family. There's nothing wrong with that. But don't think you're above anybody else in the gym that pays the same membership dues that you do to work out and make themselves better also. So that's all
and
I'm
also
saying.
Be cognizant of if they do allow filming. Some say you're allowed to film, but don't get anyone else in your shot.
Yeah, be respectful. Be respectful. Like everyone gets that you want the better lighting, but you got to be respectful of those around you. If they don't mind, then they don't mind. I promise you, they're not just trying. For the most part, they're not just trying to get your shot to ruin your shot or ruin your day. I promise you. Okay? We're all there trying to get better. That's all. That's all. So just keep that in mind. But yeah, anyway, I like this Christmas t-shirt. It's fun. That's how we got on that one. Anyway. Any other cool toys? When's your next video dropping?
Well, I was planning on doing it tomorrow, but I found that I have to work, so it won't be. Maybe tomorrow night. I think I have a quick one I can put together. Based on some stuff I already filmed. I still have a lot I want to get filmed. I want to get filmed for Optimus and Hot Rod, but I think that could take a little bit longer. My Voltron one, I'm not even close to finishing because that's a little bit more out of the blue. I could do fast ones. I could do are like action figures. Simple ones are like this.
Mm-hmm.
The Voltron and Transformers are a lot more to them. Because they have more features. So
especially if you start assembling.
If there's just a regular action figure like Batman over here, or even a larger Batman, it's easier to standardize something like that. But when it's like a robot, there's a lot, especially a transforming robot. There's a lot more to take into account. So it's gonna take me longer. And I don't like write out scripts. I just kind of do stuff on the fly. Just for the hell of it. And also I don't feel like putting time into writing out a script. So I think I have some content I can do that's I could pump out a quick one, or I could even film another quick one for something else that I have. But I want to get the Voltron and the Transformers one done too. But I was planning on doing that on tomorrow, but gotta work.
Well, sometimes that's how it goes. So if we don't get things out right away, it's okay. I'm sure a lot of you out there that are trying to produce and post content on YouTube or any of the other platforms, it can be time consuming, and for 99% of us, YouTube or social media is not our primary source of income, if it's even a source of income at all. So we get it, we understand, and those of you that are interested, check out Alex's channel. New one dropping hopefully New Year's Eve, if not maybe New Year's Day, but check it out.
Otherwise I released one this morning and one yesterday.
There you go. So if you're watching this, it's New Year's Eve. That means he released one Monday morning, the 30th. So again, check it out. Put it back up there. I Play Nerd on YouTube. I'm just going to go and plug my channel. It's called Hey Dad, Watch This. It's mostly around like adventures in overlanding and off-roading, camping, hiking, that sort of thing. But because that's hard to do all the time, I'm going to kind of broaden the scope of it. There's going to be some, not necessarily workout videos, but more like journey videos in terms of getting back into shape. Some of those, maybe some cooking videos. Hopefully when Alex and I get together for family gatherings, we'll record some content there, and I'll share that on my Hey Dad, Watch This. I think actually one that I might do for later this week, just because I already started it, is the one on surprising Ashley with her Christmas presents. So that'll be fun. But I'd love to hear ideas, something you guys might want to see me try as far as something, I don't know, adventurous or thrill-seeking, that sort of thing. We'll do it.
I wanted to do a workout YouTube channel, but it's too hard.
I had one in the past, but and I posted a few things. I had a few followers, but I didn't really keep up with it. Just because it was hard to do, and it becomes a little bit repetitive. So that's why I'm going to kind of expand the scope of my Hey Dad, Watch This channel, and there's going to be some workout videos, there's going to be some adventure videos, there's going to be some, kind of out and about videos. I don't know, just some random stuff, but it's things, the whole idea behind the channel for me anyway is to share with our dad things that I'm doing, that I'm out doing, and so he can kind of see it, because I like to tell my dad about stuff, and it's more fun if I can show him. So, and then in addition to that, being able to show my brother, our sister, our other friends and family members, that's kind of the goal there of what's going on. We'll probably do some stuff with around the wedding when we get to it, but yeah, that's kind of where that's headed. So yeah, those are our channels. We'll do more with that in the next season that starts next week. So hopefully you're still rolling with us. We did just hit the 50-minute mark. Don't have too much news to cover. Just want to express a few thoughts and prayers for our fallen former Commander-in-Chief, President Jimmy Carter. Passed away Sunday at the ripe age of 100 years old. That is very impressive.
Good job, Jimmy. He's before my time.
Yeah, he was.
Outside my life. His presidency is outside my life.
He was. Yeah, he would have already been out of office when you were born. He was in his final year when I was born, and then was replaced by Ronald Reagan. President Carter wasn't really known so much for his presidency. He actually, from what I hear, he ranks fairly low in terms of best presidents, but he was a pretty effective contributor to the nation post-presidency. He was very big into humanitarian efforts and actually won the new Nobel Peace Prize for being a great humanitarian. So thank you for your service, President Carter. May you rest in peace. That's really all I got. Oh,
there's some nerd news that came out today. Nerds have known this for probably about 2 years. No, over 2 years. 2 years and a month, or 2 months.
What's that?
But Jason Momoa, who previously portrayed Aquaman, which in that cinematic universe is now over, he announced, or the studio announced, that he's going to be playing another comic book character. Once again, we've known this for over 2 years because they kind of without letting it slip, they kind of let it slip. Because he posted this video over 2 years ago where he was really excited coming out of Warner Brothers Studios. And everyone can pretty much guess why. There is a character out there that Jason Momoa just looks like. And this character, his comic book, and I collected comic books when I was a kid. But when I went to the comic book shop, these comics were not within my reach. They were put high for a reason. Because they were more adult. Not adult like porno. Adult like violent and says bad words, but trying to get a good picture up.
What's he in? Because the one I'm looking at says he's going to be in Supergirl.
He's going to be in Supergirl, playing a character called... I'm going to put it on screen. If you see the character, you'll be like, dude, that looks like Jason Momoa. Oh shit, what the hell is this? Oh god damn it. Fucking iPhone trying to...
There you go.
Jason Momoa's playing Lobo. He's like a cosmic biker. Pretty much looks like a cosmic guy from Yellowstone.
Okay.
To some degree. He's a bounty hunter. He says a lot of cuss words. He rides a space motorcycle, which is pretty freaking hilarious.
And it looks like there's a character in Supergirl.
He's not a Supergirl character, but he's going to be in a Supergirl movie. And Supergirl's being played by Millie Alcock, who, despite her last name, is a girl. And she came to fame because she portrayed young Rhaenyra Targaryen in House of the Dragon. She's the younger Rhaenyra Targaryen.
Okay.
And she's not that young. She was 22 when she portrayed Rhaenyra Targaryen. She's
probably
about 20.
Look young, but yeah.
She's probably 25 now. By the time she plays Supergirl, she'll be like 28 or 29. Jason Momoa back in another DC Comics character, and the one that people said, hey, he should have always played Lobo. They've been seen that for like 10 years. They're like, well, now he's going to play Lobo.
Dude, I thought you were going to say he was playing somebody else because I brought up another article that says
he's going to play Supergirl now.
in what is perhaps the most perfect superhero casting since Patrick Stewart took. Oh, no. Okay, they're just comparing it to how perfect, like, for instance, how perfect Patrick Stewart was for Professor X and X-Men. They're saying he's the perfect.
They wanted that in the early 90s.
Yeah, they're saying he's the perfect fit for this character, Lobo. So, and yeah, you're absolutely right. I actually saw that article that you had brought up also. And I was like, oh, I wonder if that's actually the character or did they just make him look like Jason Momoa?
Nope, that's
As
what
it
the
turns
character
out,
looks
it's
like.
Jason Momoa looks like this character.
Yep. And he drinks beer, he goes to space bars, gets in space bar fights,
Nice.
hunts people down and kills them, and
Hell yeah.
says bad words, smokes a cigar, fights Superman. Sometimes he teams up with Superman. He's like not a bad guy. Sometimes he's shown as a bad guy. He's more like, what do they call those? Anti-hero. Like Deadpool. Deadpool was a bad guy.
Like Deadpool or
yeah,
Punisher.
Deadpool was a bad guy first. Yeah. Deadpool was originally a bad guy, and then they kind of made him good, and then made him funny. And
Okay.
now he's kind of more seen as a good guy.
Sure. Even Batman can kind of be thought of in those ways, but Batman's more clearly a good guy. Just he grazed the line of legalities, I guess. Anyway, that'll be cool. I'm going to be interested in that because I thought, I'll be honest, not knowing that world very as well as you do, I thought, let me just put it back up there. I thought they made a character that looked like Jason Momoa. As it turns out, Jason Momoa already looked like this character, so this was kind of a dream casting. So,
and personality-wise, he's not going to have to act much. He can pretty much be himself.
He kind of brought his personality into Aquaman too.
Yeah, which is great. It's a great interpretation for Aquaman, but this is just, he's not going to have to act. He's just going to be Jason Momoa. Maybe say more cuss words. I don't know.
Cool.
I
have one last thing to share in terms of breaking to us news, and it's more of an educational piece. You know, when the clock strikes midnight, we've all been there, done that, sang Auld Lang Syne, and not actually known what Auld Lang Syne meant. Still don't, but I did decide to look it up on Wikipedia. It comes from a Scottish song that is basically, I don't know, it doesn't say what it, give a like direct translation, but it's typically sung to bid farewell to the old year. So you're saying farewell to the old year, on to new things. I've actually seen this sung at like funerals also. You know, along with like For He's a Jolly Good Fellow. Oh man, my contact's bugging the crap out of me. But if you were wondering why we sing Auld Lang Syne, it's because we are saying farewell to the old year. So, little education for you as we start to wind things down here. We are going to get into closing thoughts in just a sec. But before that, got to do the old deal where we ask you to leave us a comment, especially if you've never been here before. We'd love you to give us a little wavy emoji just so we know you're there. We'd love you to like the episode if you find us even halfway entertaining. Subscribe to the channel so you can continue to see future episodes. And hit the notification bell so that you know when our new episodes come out. We're actually starting to do some additional content along with not only the weekly podcast, but things like just our own quick short videos on, you know, I think we've done a couple of first bite reactions. So weird food we found, doing a quick, kind of like a one bite, everybody knows the rules type video, but a reaction to something new we found food wise. Alex has a channel around I Play Nerd, but I'll probably do some short videos around toys I get, kind of as an ode to that, but put those on not only this channel, but maybe longer versions on my Hey Dad Watch This channel. But yeah, we're going to keep going. We're going to keep doing new things. And we're going to keep inviting you to participate along with us. We'd love to hear your ideas. We'd love to hear what you want us, what you would like to see us do. And if you would prefer to keep it more anonymous, you can even send us an email at gagepodcast@gmail.com. So with that said, it is time for our closing thoughts. Lead it off, Alex.
Let's do 2.
Do it.
I've been considering eating balut. Because
Me
Ohio
too.
State's playing Oregon, baby!
Let's go, Buckeyes!
Actually, I found if I get excited for the game, we end up sucking. So I have to go back to being like very negative.
Yeah.
And
Dude,
just
that'd be
being like,
cool. I wish.
talking about how much I hate Ryan Day and how much we suck and how much we can't bounce back from a Michigan loss and we're going to have a poor performance.
Hey, I hope we win. And I hope the controversy is whether or not we should keep Ryan Day, because that means we won. So there's that. I think it would have been cool if we would have thought about it ahead of time. Oh, my eye is bugging the crap out of me, but we should have done a short video during the Ohio State Oregon game where we eat a bullet egg each.
I'm not actually going to do it.
I would try it.
Yeah, the last back in 2015, 10 years ago. Holy crap! It was a 2014 season, but the game was played in 2015 in January. When
Yeah,
Ohio
the
State
first
beat Oregon
one,
for
the first
national
one and done, by the way.
Yeah, when Ohio State played Oregon for the national championship, that was a work day. So I went to work, and for lunch I went to I think a Chinese restaurant. I actually ate duck.
Oh, nice.
It wasn't balut, but it was
No,
duck. It was
there's
roasted
plenty
duck.
of other forms of duck. Duck is actually Ashley's favorite protein. She loves duck.
Well,
So-
guess what? She should eat
Eating it, not the fucking Oregon Ducks.
She should eat some on the first. Oh, what's the first? Wednesday.
You know what? On Wednesday, yeah. Maybe we will.
The other thing I got to say is that I'm so glad we did not dedicate an episode to stupid ass New Year's resolutions. Those are so dumb.
I thought about it, but
Those are dumb.
I don't want to share a bunch of shit that I have to come back on here in 2 weeks and say, guess what? I already stopped doing that.
Resolution. But what's gonna happen right now is if you go to a gym, you're gonna see it's gonna get crowded for probably about 3 weeks. But in January kind of topples down.
I hate to admit it, but I am going to be a New Year's resolutionist in the gym this year. I haven't been very good about going the last couple months, so I'm trying to ramp up, and it just happens to be New Year's, so apparently I'm going to be right alongside you New Year's resolutionist gym goers. I'm hoping I have a little more motivation to stay on it, given that I'm getting married in a few months, so that's all I have to say about that. Anyway, yeah, I'm going to echo what Alex said. Go Buckeyes. Beat the Ducks. Also, Happy New Year, everybody. Auld Lang Syne. All that. Be safe out there. Have a good dinner. Kiss the one you love. We will see you guys in 2025. I'm going to queue up some Zach so we can get on out of here. Alex, I hope you have your towel ready, because we are done. Happy New Year, everybody. Bye-bye.